sit right. Can't eat ice cream laying down. That shit was giving me cramps. Like fucking Krampus. That movie was fucking terrible. Fuck, man. It came on my mother's ass.
Whether they be forced to grab the PlayStation, that means tomorrow or the next day I'm not grabbing the PlayStation.
So square box that. You can't let it square box. We grab your stuff.
What do you want, fuckface dickwad?
My nigga, that song.
More videos of you doing a little shit, that's right.
See, he's always have to start something. I didn't do a damn fucking fuck. He's recording for gags and he's obviously laughing, so it's funny. And he's over here being a dickwad cock.
I mean, as long as you like the way you act, that's how I'm gonna act.
Every time I'm walking out, I can hear you telling me to turn around. Fighting for my trust and you won't back down. Even if we gotta risk it all right now. Oh, I know you're scared of the unknown. You don't wanna be alone. I know I always come and go, but it's out of my control.
If you don't like spoilers, don't watch this video.
Thank you, Xavier.
Well, we already.
And with that note, that's definitely gonna be at the beginning of the video.
Yep.
We're back at Nuno's house after seeing
21 Bridges, bro. Yo, I'm actually kind of mind blown of how much bigger it got, and besides the two plots that I thought it was gonna be about, it was actually higher than that.
And like I said, when we were leaving the theater, this man here, we was worried how it's going to be the whole unoriginal story had to deal with drugs. But it's not just that. It actually came with a twist that we weren't expecting.
We were not, yeah, I thought it was going to be I did think it was like a pretty high scale fight. But like, it actually, you know, it didn't go higher than, you know, city police and like, you know, corruption. To income inequality and shit, to good police, to bad police,
good cop, bad cop,
good cop, bad cops, and like, you know, and perspectives on certain people who are not being treated fairly in the system, but like can get caught up in crazy shit that they weren't trying to get caught up in. Mm-hmm. So let's get out the obvious. We got Chadwick Boseman as the main character,
Officer Davis.
Officer Davis. So
and he was phenomenal in this movie.
Yeah, like almost every single person in this movie did the best they can. They did really good. I mean, I kind of noticed that Chadwick Boseman's eyes is sometimes can be a little unfocused, but like still.
Wait, really? I didn't notice that.
I don't know, sometimes, but I'm not gonna say like all the time, because like he was going, like you can see like the intensity like in every single person's eyes. So the movie starts off in the funeral where, like, you know, Chadwick Boseman, he's a little boy. Oh, and
going through the passing of his father.
Who was killed, and
apparently we didn't know it till then, but later on in the movie, by the very end, it was gonna get retconned. Yeah, it got retconned.
Yeah, kind of.
Because we found out what truly went down.
Yeah, what truly went down. And we have the little boy from Shameless playing younger Chadwick Boseman. What's up, Liam? And also, you see older Keith David. He's like holding onto that little boy's shoulders. And Keith David he barely even says a word in this movie, but like, I guess like he was only there for like the support for Chadwick Boseman.
But where was he afterwards?
Well, I'm assuming that he was probably his grandfather, and then the movie transitions to the robbery, right?
But not before we get some little connection with his wife.
Yeah.
We saw that he's taking care of his unhealthy mother.
Yeah, his mom. Yeah, I think his
which
mom
we only
like,
saw for one scene. I kind of was hoping to see her again.
Yeah, I think his mom got what, Alzheimer's. And Ma, what's that mental condition that when old people are like losing their memories?
Alzheimer's.
Boom, I was right.
Hey.
Alzheimer's. So yeah, he's taking care of his mom. His mom got Alzheimer's, and then it proceeds to like
Justice
him
comes
like talking
up.
about how he's the best cop in the states. Like he never shoots first. He doesn't shoot without cause. He's like watching. Like he always asks questions first before shooting, unless he's shot at. You know, like the good police. I mean, there's a reason to it, but there's a lot of police officers who are trigger happy. They're like ready to pull the trigger without
because
saying
they were
anything.
so pissed to have their fellow
their fellow police officers
First
shot down,
shot down.
so we believe.
Just by 2 people, which is kind of remarkably incredible and very unrealistic.
Like how many police officers get how many people get shot?
Come
like,
on, can we please admit that they're both, not
Like,
the
yeah,
white
both.
dude, but the kid? He's gotta be in his teens, late teens.
So like the one we're talking about, his name is Michael, and played by Stevenson James.
Yeah, and what's his projects?
So Stevenson James is from Selma.
Beale Street.
So he's from Beale Street, Selma, Race. Wow, that's a lot of projects.
Nice.
So yeah, Stevenson James, like his character's named Michael, but we're just gonna call him Michael. So Michael, he's just like some kind of a former military, a dishonorably discharged military man who apparently beat the hell out of his commanding officer, and so he was dishonorably discharged for insubordination. So he becomes a mercenary, like who will get paid for anything, who's got no money in anything, and they get a shitty tip.
Left a zero off.
They were tipped off for what, 31
I
kilos
wasn't 30
of
G stepped on it.
cocaine.
It was 300 pure.
But like the cocaine is like the tiny plot.
Tyler's, maybe he put the
So
job out for
the
bid.
31
You guys
kilos
got
of
something,
cocaine was
right?
actually lies. It was actually
300.
300 kilos of cocaine. So that adds on to the plot more. Like either way, they had to cut down those rocks. They had to cut down that shit.
Nah, but I think we should talk more about the trigger happy policeman.
All right, so one of those trigger happy policemen is
It's the white girl, and
her name is Frankie Bars.
we were
played
kind of
by-
suspicious.
Yeah,
we didn't
from
mention
the
it much.
almost-
We didn't mention it much about it during our reaction videos of the trailers.
I know, but we should have because like she plays a key role in this thing.
Yeah.
So this is Frankie Barnes. Frankie Barnes played by Sienna Miller.
Honestly, our first suspicion of her was when we kept getting us kind of pissed off when she was held at gun range.
Like every time,
She was
like
getting us pissed. She was
she's
like,
like- she's
shut
like-
the hell up.
like
She
you
was
have
like,
a-
shoot him, shoot him.
So you have Michael holding her hostage. He's trying to explain what's going on, and why he did what he did. Like you don't agree with what they did, but you understand where they're coming from. Like you understand like he was set up from the start. Like there was like a bunch of 4 cops. It was at first. It starts off with these two guys. One is named Ray. The other one's named Michael, as we already mentioned. Michael's the main character. So Ray and Michael, these 2 guys, they were set up from the start. Like 4 cops are like knocking on the door. They're like, hello, anybody in there? And the cops start coming in. He's like, fuck! Like both of them are all like, damn it, this is. So they only take 51 kilos.
Then we were not prepared. They didn't bring most of the bags. They just they were
like,
lucky
they
to
had
find
2
leftover bags.
Yeah, they had 2 bags, and they took 51 kilos, and then they walked out of there, and then that's where the police shooting plot comes in. They start shooting down all the cops, and they don't even miss a shot. I'm like, whoa, those guys are military trained, and they are. Because each and every single one of them both of those guys have backstories in the military.
Yo.
And the one, so I'm guessing he has post-traumatic stress. He was the one named Ray, played by Tyler Kitsch. I can't pronounce.
Tyler Kids. He looks familiar.
Kids.
He actually looks like he's in the other projects.
Yeah. He was in Wolverine.
X-Men.
Battle-
Oh my god.
John Carter.
Oh, I know who he plays. I know
John-
who he plays in X-Men Origins.
Yeah, I know too. Alright. So he's the trigger happy soldier. So he has a shitload of crimes behind his back, and you can tell by the moment he starts beating the hell out of people.
More coming. It's a good thing for Michael that he was there, because Ray would have got himself into more deeper shit.
More deeper shit. But Michael, he's balls deep into this whole plot. He's not the trigger happy, so he's just trying to take the money and go. But he wants to alter the bargain with his tip.
Man, it's because of their friendship that kind of got me a bit disappointed with what happened at the end.
Oh man, yeah. But so apparently Ray and Michael were friends in the military, and they were gonna walk out of here. They was it was gonna be a quick and
start
done
their
deal.
new lives with new identities in Florida.
Yeah, but after the cops shut down all the bridges,
Yeah, they're really fucked. So like they went to I guess what looked like a safe house where they would keep the money that they brought because it was be too suspicious if they brought it out with them.
Yeah, because this is not their element. They were just supposed to get their money and go.
And because of that, Ray was suspicious because he wanted it. He think he was gonna like the dude they're giving the money to. He think he was gonna use that for himself.
He was gonna give him a credit card. He's like, don't you pull that safe. Like he's like he doesn't trust nobody. He's like he's paranoid.
But Michael is like, yo, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. He's helping us out. We need to have a place to put all our money in. Because if anyone sees us carrying that money, we'll be fucked.
So yeah,
but they're already fucked anyway.
Oh yeah, so this is the part. So the next thing we see, the tipper them goes to a bar, and then the cops roll in, bam, right in his face. He's dead on sight without any questions. Yeah, and that's what Chadwick Boseman was trying to explain. This guy could have led us to a shooter. And like, he's like, he had a gun on me, man. He was talking shit. It is like, he had a tiny little gun on his foot. Talking about Chadwick Boseman's character, all the rest of the cops, they don't give a shit. All they want to do is kill these guys and end it there. Whereas he wants to find out how big this case goes and like trying to stop this from happening to anybody else ever again.
I swear Davis is being badass throughout this whole movie, yo.
So this leads us to the part where the cops break into the safe house.
Yeah.
When they break into the safe house, the cops break into the safe house, they're just shooting like crazy. And like, you know, they're shooting back. And like the safe house man got shot in his eyeball. And like he says, flash drive, get the flash drive.
Thumb drive.
85. So, and he says the words 85.
85 flashlights.
So
then that means there was 85 people in there.
Could have been.
Damn it! It would have been more. It would have been It would have been so clever. They made it 21 people.
Yeah, and that stays in Michael's head. So as soon as him and Ray gets shot, right here.
Yeah, but not before they split up because
they were gonna split up.
Yeah, and that was the last time they saw each other. It was so sad.
They were gonna be like, I'll see you in Miami, bro. I'll see you later. And then that's where Ray gets shot by Chadwick Boseman and Burns.
Yeah. And then
he says, he's not like me. He's not like me. While he's pushing his final breath out,
meaning that he's trying to save his friend because he doesn't want him to end up
killed. So Chadwick Boseman hears that, he's like, wait a second, and then like that's where you get the calls about their records and who they are and their backstories, and that story sticks to Chadwick Boseman's head, but not Barnes. So as soon as Barnes gets knocked into the head, which was funny, she got knocked, like he took the gun, he's like, boom!
She got cut.
And then he's got the gun to her head.
Back at gun range, but we don't need to mention that because we already mentioned it.
Yeah. She keeps on talking shit.
He escaped, and oh my god, he was so clever when he escaped. We're not gonna go through it that much, but when he went to some random hotel, he just why did he went to a hotel for? To change clothes. So So once he goes to the hotel, like he like grabs one guy hostage. He's like, shut the fuck up. You do as I say. You stay alive. You understand me? He says, So he takes him into the room. He says, where's your computer? He says, right there. And he was looking through the file that the dude gave him the flashlight. Oh fuck.
Yep, and that's where the number 85 comes in.
And then that's where we found out the truth.
So that's where we find out the truth. Why these cops are so fucking trigger finger.
Because the ones who are trigger
the ones who are trigger happy and the ones who stuck into who were the first ones on the scene were corrupted cops. Corrupted cops.
A plot point definitely similar to Black and Blue.
Yep, so these corrupted cops are drug dealers for their own kingpin. So basically every single cop who was on that scene.
You know, we never found out who was the true kingpin among the corrupted police people.
Well, we kind of did.
I guess it was
the captain played by J.K. Simmons.
Yo.
So apparently J.K. Simmons was using so many cops to run a drug business.
That's crazy. So, I never really would expect J.K. Simmons' character.
But we don't find that out until
later on, very later on. But
we did know, like, as soon as we saw those numbers, I was like, Burns. It's the white chick was part of the operation. That's why she was so quick to get on this case.
And how she somehow managed to get in the train when we saw the demise Michael.
Yes, where Michael gets shot.
Yo,
I was
there was
rooting for him.
I was rooting for him.
Like, he was gonna tell the truth.
He escaped. He managed to get on the train, and so did.
Not only that, he changed into a proper black man suit. Not again. But he still managed.
Davis
like,
confronted him in the train.
Like he says to him, "Don't shoot me. You're like the only cop who asks questions first and doesn't shoot me later."
Alright, just shoot me the weapon and just shoot me the drive,
and then we can talk. And then he says,
and then he swinging the gun right there, and then off the cut.
And then as soon as they get ready to talk, Barnes, bam,
done the shit.
One shot to the fucking chest, right here.
Caught me off guard, yo.
It did catch me off guard, but I saw her coming right there in the background. I said, turn around. As soon as he got shot, that's when he turned around. I was like, what the fuck? Like, plus there's a lot of shits and fucks in this.
Yeah, I know.
And he says, what the fuck?
Me, Nuno,
was unarmed.
Nuno and I was really rage quitting when we saw that scene. Cause
I was ready to walk out of there. And I was so pissed off.
Yeah, like, imagine if it had a shitty ending. Imagine if he had a shitty ending. We definitely would not give it a score that we would about to go.
Yeah, and this is where it all went crazy. No, not crazy, because the crazy shit already happened. But this is where it all went.
All right. Let's quickly wrap this up.
All right, now we gotta rest in peace to Michael.
Yeah, Michael and Ray, bro.
All right, so Stephen James. You did such a good job. So
nice.
He was on his dying breath, but he doesn't say a word. He gives him the flash drive, right? Like, so secretly he says, like, he gives him the flash drive, and then that's where Chadwick Boseman walks away. Chadwick Boseman walks away and looks at her like this. And he says, "Hey, my phone is dead. Can I borrow yours, please?"
And she saw it.
And she saw his AMSI, or is it L? I think it was I.
I okay, forgot. No, but that's when he finally found out what shit was going on.
Yep, that's where he finally found out.
Big
it's called the law of equivalent exchange.
He's trying to make somebody feel dumb. Like you said last time, he's always trying to make somebody feel dumb.
Yes, he is.
He's not making nobody feel dumb. He's making
always make somebody feel dumb.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of, by the way, question?
He's always making somebody feel quote unquote dumb.
Well, that is true. He
makes you feel dumb.
Well, only when he brings out the logic in comic books.
Yeah, no capping in that logic.
And Asante literally is dumb.
Yeah, there ain't no capping in that rabbit.
Yo, flavor is hot. Kill him.
Yeah, there ain't no capping in that. What the fuck am I getting him for?
Alright, now we're going to PlayStation.
Yeah, there ain't no capping in that rapping.